I want to kick off this lesson by discussing USANA's intelligence technology. This is unique and helpful if you want to understand what this technology is all about. Intelligence technology provides how-to instructions for our cells, meaning that the proprietary nutrient blends activate your cell's ability to protect and renew themselves. This is called cell signaling, an important concept in nutrition. So what exactly is cell signaling? Cell signaling is how information is shared by the cells within your body. And here's how it happens. Nutrients from the food you eat act as molecular messengers. When cells receive the messages are then carried throughout the body using cell signaling pathways. These pathways are your body's fast communication network. Your cells constantly communicate through signaling to turn the countless critical biological functions on and off. These functions power everything from circulating your blood to expanding and contracting your muscles, using your brain to solve problems, and much more. The intelligence technology promotes cell signaling in the body. How does it do that? Plant phytonutrients help turn on cell signaling to trigger your body's natural protection and renewal mechanisms. This helps build what we call cellular resistance, or the ability of your cells to adapt. Here is a list of the phytonutrients USANA uses in many of the products. These are considered cell signaling nutrients. I also want to mention that the 4 that are bolded are the nutrients in the AO booster. It's important that as you review the USANA products, you're aware of the nutrients that are considered cell signaling nutrients. I'll be pointing that out as we review the products. Here is what's really important about cell signaling. Each bite of food you eat carries a specific message to your cells. That's because all food is information, whether it's a nice salad, fresh berries, or a fast food meal. The food carries information to your cells, talking to them and inducing a response. So, food can carry good information, instructing cells to function optimally. But food can also carry misinformation. Ultra-processed foods are not recognized by the body and not recognized by our cells since they're loaded with artificial ingredients, GMOs, artificial colors, flavors, and preservatives, sugar, chemicals, hormones, and antibiotics. Basically, ultra-processed foods are fake foods. Keep in mind that you are the one who chooses the type of information you feed your cells. So, which foods do you want to talk to your cells? Always start with a multivitamin. Everyone needs a strong foundation for nutrition support, and the USANA Cell Essentials provide just that. The cell signaling nutrients, or what's called the intelligence complex, are listed here. The multivitamin mineral is a top-rated product that includes the Vita antioxidant and the core minerals. This product has an incredible blend of nutrients, including cell signaling nutrients, to support general health. At Sanoviv, if we have a patient who does not like too many pills, we start them with a half or a quarter dose because we know it's a powerful blend with outstanding support. The prenatal cell essentials provide an excellent foundation for optimal nutrition to safely support the health of mother and baby. In fact, these can be used up to 3 months before conception. They're formulated to meet a woman's unique needs during pregnancy. USANA is a chewable multivitamin mineral for children ages 2 to 12. We like that it's sweetened using a combination, so there's only a little of any one sweetener. This also gives the product a much better flavor. The total sugar content of one tablet is less than a gram. This is a very insignificant amount in an overall diet, even for one limiting sugars. Let's discuss the USANA optimizers. As we review each one, I'll help you choose the best ones for specific customer needs. Proglucamune is an immune support optimizer. You can see that it contains cell signaling nutrients in the beta-glucan complex. This supplement primes the cells by affecting circulating neutrophils, also called immune cells. Beta-glucans are substances that help our immune cells stick to the tagged bacteria. The cell signaling wakes up that immune cell, bringing it to a heightened state. Then it can more effectively help defend us from the outside world, a mechanism known as priming. Who needs it? Healthy adults who want immune support for frequent infections, lack of sleep, busy lifestyles, stress, toxic exposure, poor diet, lack of exercise, competitive athletics, and lack of sunlight. So basically everyone, right? Those with autoimmune conditions should check with their doctor since there's not a lot of clinical research in this area. This is not a product for children. Percosa is a unique joint support product. It contains glucosamine, which stimulates the production of hyaluronic acid and collagen. Hyaluronic acid helps with shock absorption. So this optimizer provides essential nutrients that support optimal joint health. It includes Meriva brand curcumin, which is more bioavailable than traditional curcumin preparations. It has a nice blend of supportive nutrients. Remember, nutrients work together. This is ideal for those who want to support healthy joint function, including regular exercisers and those with arthritis. And for anyone who is overexercised, curcumin, vitamin C, and manganese can help with delayed onset muscle soreness. Vitamin C also helps with collagen synthesis. So overall, this is an excellent vegetarian-sourced formula. Some glucosamine products are derived from shellfish, and many people don't know that. Hepasil is a comprehensive liver support formula that delivers several plant nutrients in the intelligence detox support complex. It helps the body with detoxification, which is essential for good health. We researched this product at Sanoviv and found that in our small study group, it helped the liver remove heavy metals. It does this by supporting glutathione production, a significant antioxidant our bodies produce internally. USANA also did some research on this product, and what's really amazing is how it optimizes vitamin C levels, but there's no vitamin C in the product. It does this through cell signaling. This formula has several cell signaling phytonutrients, including green tea extract, milk thistle, broccoli concentrate, turmeric, and USANA's patented olivol olive extract. The milk thistle helps protect against oxidative stress and supports natural detoxification. The olive extract and alpha lipoic acid are antioxidants that help protect cells and support the body with toxin removal. Cysteine is included and essential for our body to make its own glutathione. This potent formula is foundational for anyone living in our toxic world. And because some people can be really toxic, at Sanoviv, we suggest by starting with 1 tablet per day and gradually increasing to the recommended dose over a week or so. The formulas differ in some USANA markets, but Hepasil in every market is a fantastic liver support product. What's interesting to note is that certain nutrients are incompatible in one tablet or capsule due to their chemical makeup. For example, alpha-lipoic acid and cysteine are not often seen together in a single tablet. However, they work beautifully together in our bodies. USANA solved this problem using a bilayer technology for the tablet, similar to what's used when making certain pharmaceuticals. That way, one nutrient can be in one layer and the other nutrient can be in the other layer of the tablet. USANA is the only consumer supplement company that uses this technology, helping to reduce the total number of pills we take to achieve the desired effect. So, who needs this optimizer? Everyone living in our toxic world, especially those with toxic occupations like firefighters, hairstylists, metal workers, and even painters. At Sanoviv, we also recommend this to those with cholesterol imbalances because most of the cholesterol in our blood is produced by the liver. It's truly a unique liver support supplement. Biomega and Biomega Junior are USANA's fish oil optimizers, providing omega-3 fats. Numerous studies have shown the benefits of omega-3 fats for maintaining good health, including cardiovascular and brain health. As clinicians at Sanoviv, we sometimes use the Biomega Junior for adults who don't like to swallow too many pills. However, working at Sanoviv taught me the importance of fatty acid balance. You'll hear that most of us have too many omega-6 fats and need more omega-3. While that's true for many people, we must still be careful with dosage. This is why we recommend not going over USANA's dosage recommendation. Here's why. Let's take a look at a fatty acid imbalance. At Sanoviv, we often tested fatty acids on people taking over the recommended amounts of omega-3s. Here's an example of a person taking 6 biomegas daily and eating salmon regularly. You can see in the omega-3 section, EPA and DHA are elevated in the highest range. Then, in the omega-6 section, you can see that 2 fatty acids are low. These are important for many biological functions, and these fats must be balanced for optimal health. This condition is called omega-3 dominance. As a nutrition advisor, you can ask a simple question about a person's omega-3 intake. Food sources include salmon, sardines, herring, cod liver oil, flax seeds, chia seeds, hemp seeds, and walnuts. If someone is eating these foods along with a healthy diet, they may not need fish oil daily. For some people, maybe taking fish oil 3 times a week is all that's needed. This is a big reason why we don't endorse megadosing with fish oil. Again, we learned this through testing fatty acids in our medical setting. In fact, we also saw balanced fatty acids in those that followed the label recommendations. CoQ10 is USANA's coenzyme Q10 product. CoQ10 is found in every cell in the body, and it's produced by the body. As we age, we produce less. That lack of energy we call aging is often a CoQ10 deficiency. This is an essential nutrient because it's needed for energy production and supports heart health. It's an antioxidant that helps neutralize free radicals in the body and promotes long-term health. So who needs this optimizer? Older adults and those who want to support muscle function and energy production. The product also contains alpha-lipoic acid, which helps convert glucose into energy and recycles CoQ10. Vitamin D is critical to human health and has numerous benefits. You should know that Dr. Wentz is passionate about teaching people about vitamin D. It's one of the most important nutrients for a robust immune system. Vitamin D supports the health of bones, teeth, joints, and the heart. The unique thing about vitamin D is we can make this nutrient from sun exposure. A fair-skinned person can make about 10,000 international units in about 10 minutes. That's the natural way to maintain healthy vitamin D levels. But many people stay out of the sun, so supplementation may be needed. The best way to optimize your vitamin D level is to get a blood test, usually once in the winter and once in the summer if you have more sun exposure. Then you can adjust your supplementation. Oh, I have a good vitamin D story for you. Back in 2012, Sanoviv did some vitamin D testing at the USANA convention in the middle of summer. We were so happy to see that out of 45 USANA associates that we tested, there were only 3 people with low vitamin D. It was really nice to see that because at Sanoviv, we see a lot of vitamin D deficiency. It would have been interesting to do that in the winter months. Anyway, the optimal range for vitamin D in your blood is between 40 to 60 nanograms per milliliter, or 100 to 150 nanomoles per liter. The unit of measure depends on the country you're in. Most people need between 2,000 and 5,000 international units from all sources. And the labeling for vitamin D has changed and is now in micrograms. Some sources still use international units. The best food sources include wild salmon with about 900 IUs in a 3.5 ounce serving. Just to compare, farm salmon has less, only about 300 IUs. So choose wild caught whenever possible. Other than oysters and portobello mushrooms, there are not a lot of common sources unless you eat organ meats. You'll hear that dairy is a good source, but 1 cup of yogurt provides only about 48 IUs. And remember, we just learned that most people need 2,000 to 5,000 from all sources. This is why sun exposure is a good source and why vitamin D deficiency is so common. At Sanoviv, we encourage our guests to get some natural sunlight daily during their stay. Supplementation with vitamin D has been linked to long-term good health. USANA's vitamin D formula also offers another key benefit for lifelong well-being. It's especially heart-friendly because it's high in vitamin K2, an essential nutrient for cardiovascular health. So let's learn more about K2. Vitamin K2 keeps your bones and heart function strong by making sure calcium goes where it belongs. It directs calcium in the body. Small amounts of some forms of vitamin K2 can be produced by bacteria that live in your colon, or it can be converted from K1 in tissues. Your body recycles vitamin K, but it stores very little, so it can be rapidly depleted if you're not getting enough from your diet. You'll hear about 2 types of vitamin K2, MK4 and MK7. USANA chose the MK7 form for vitamin K2 because of its flexibility and longevity. MK7 can convert to MK4 in the body if needed, and MK7 stays active in the body longer than MK4. So you only need to take it once a day to maintain ideal levels. USANA's vitamin D product has both MK4 and MK7. Vitamin K2 is associated with fermented foods and animal products. That's because vitamin K2 isn't naturally occurring. It's made by bacteria. This is why fermented foods are a good source. The MagnaCal D Optimizer is USANA's calcium magnesium supplement. Keep in mind that it's not just for bones. At Sanoviv, we think about this for teeth because we have a dental department. So when our patients have extractions, we must support rebuilding the bones that support the teeth. What we love about this formula is the 1-to-1 ratio of calcium and magnesium. Many products have too much calcium and less magnesium. There's a lot of research to support the 1-to-1 ratio. Remember, Cell Essentials have about 225 milligrams of calcium and magnesium, so you may only need a little extra if you eat foods rich in these nutrients. Some research suggests that we should limit our calcium intake to about 800 milligrams a day from all sources. This is another time as a nutrition advisor when you can ask your customers about their diet. For example, if someone regularly eats dairy products, almonds, and spinach, I may recommend a half dose. Or they may get enough from the Cell Essentials plus their diet. Proflavanol is one of USANA's most popular products. I don't know anyone who's not taking proflavanol, a combination of two potent antioxidants, grapeseed extract and vitamin C. Look at this impressive list of benefits. In proflavanol, grapeseed extract is a cell signaling nutrient that works with vitamin C to protect cells and enhance immune function. It supports circulation and heart health and helps raise vitamin C levels for extended periods. The flavonoids that are in blue or purple berries and grape seeds are called proanthocyanidins. So what's important to know about this is that USANA uses concentrated smaller molecules, which can be absorbed better than larger molecules found in many other grapeseed extracts. Who needs this product? Most people, since there are so many beneficial effects. USANA Booster C is another product that should always be on hand. It's a powder that mixes well with water that helps support your immune system. It's ideal for winter colds and flu with a beautiful combination of well-studied immune health nutrients, including black elderberry and echinacea. This is also perfect for travel. I have these with me anytime I get on a plane. So, who needs extra vitamin C? Anyone exposed to cigarette smoke, even secondhand smoke, since smoking depletes vitamin C. Also, people exposed to many environmental toxins or those recovering from surgery or illness. Proflavanol and Booster C are both really great products to keep on hand. Another important thing to know about vitamin C is that we don't recommend taking it before dental procedures that require anesthesia. It may detoxify the anesthesia too quickly. The formula for VisionX is based on solid science from a large, well-known study called Age-Related Eye Disease Studies, or ARIDS. Previous studies linked eye health and nutrition, but ARIDS sought to go deeper and explore the potential connection. The plant carotenoids lutein and zeaxanthin support cell signaling pathways that help turn on the gene responsible for holding neurons tightly against each other at connections called tight junctions. This antioxidant formula helps maintain your eyesight by defending against oxidative damage to the eye's delicate tissues caused by light. So, along with VisionX, a healthy diet and practicing eye protective habits can help your eyes stay healthy. This means avoiding direct sun exposure by wearing sunglasses and taking regular breaks from computer and phone screens. This product is recommended for anyone with aging eyes and those who want extra support to maintain eye health. USANA's Estro Pro is a really great plant-based formula for women experiencing common menopause symptoms. It provides soy isoflavones from whole soybeans rather than soy germ, which may increase bioavailability. Estro Pro is ideal for women over 40 in any stage of menopause because it supports healthy hormonal function. The key ingredients, isoflavones, flaxseed, and licorice extract, are simple yet offer the support women need during this stage of life. The ingredients in Copaprime deliver a boost of brain support. This formula features a potent combination of 3 naturally derived substances that support peak mental performance. American ginseng works with the intelligence cognitive support complex, which is a blend of bacopa and coffee fruit extract. These ingredients have been clinically shown to optimize cognitive function while providing mood support and combating oxidative stress. A double-blind, placebo-controlled research study showed support for 3 cognitive measures only 45 minutes after participants took a single dose of this supplement. Mental efficiency, accuracy, and response times were positively impacted during mentally demanding tasks. The results of this study were published in the Journal of Nutritional Neuroscience, November 2019. This is so exciting. You should check out the study to learn more. The ingredients in Copaprime Plus deliver a boost of brain support. Metabolism Plus is a powerful formula to support metabolic health. Since the number of metabolically unhealthy people is rising, it's 93% in the US, this supplement may help. But Metabolism Plus isn't magic for weight management. Instead, it's a tool to help support what the body can do on its own. The ingredients help take weight management efforts up a notch by supporting the body's metabolism, helping it to work more effectively. Stress relief. At Sanoviv, we love this product. When USANA first formulated it, several medical team members were asked to use it and report findings. There was no question that we all noticed a difference in our stress resilience or ability to handle occasional stress. The problem came when we ran out. And there was a time we did not have it, and we waited for it to get on the market. The formula contains extensively researched herbs, ashwagandha, saffron, and lemon balm, powerful adaptogens. Adaptogens are foods, primarily herbs, that help you cope with occasional stress. Adaptogens support a wide range of cell signals in your brain. These signals help set off a chain of events that help support the body's adaptation response to stress. It's worth mentioning saffron as a critical ingredient. This is what we at Sanoviv believe had the most significant impact when we tried it. And we've tried many formulas with our patients. This could be because saffron is the most expensive spice in the world and is not widely used in stress formulas. Pure Rest and Rest Complete are USANA supplements for sleep. The difference is Pure Rest only contains melatonin, a hormone that we produce naturally to help us sleep. Rest Complete contains melatonin and 3 other ingredients: L-theanine, ashwagandha, the same adaptogen in the stress relief formula, and GABA. L-theanine is an amino acid well studied for its contribution to sleep quality. GABA is a naturally occurring amino acid in the brain that helps with calming effects. So, if someone does not have good sleep results with Pure Rest, have them try Rest Complete. Let's talk about the digestive enzyme. This was one of the first products USANA developed in collaboration with Sanoviv. So, it's Sanoviv inspired. Our body produces enzymes naturally to digest the foods we eat. But certain factors, age, food sensitivities, environmental factors, may reduce our ability to digest foods efficiently. So, this plant-based enzyme primarily helps support digestion by lightening the load on the pancreatic and liver enzymes, as it helps to pre-digest your food. Who needs it? Anyone who experiences stomach discomfort after eating or after eating a large meal. It's also ideal for those who are lactose intolerant, meaning they don't produce the enzyme lactase or have enough of it to digest milk products. What makes this a unique enzyme blend is the formula contains artichoke extract. Artichoke extract has been historically used in herbal medicine to help support healthy digestion. It helps by promoting bile flow. Bile helps break down fats and promotes peristalsis, or movement in the digestive tract. Here's what I love about USANA. This product used to contain spirulina when initially formulated. However, after a while, USANA had difficulty finding a clean source, so they removed the spirulina and replaced it with artichoke extract. That made the product even better. I have a story about this product. Several years ago, my husband had surgery on his esophagus, and the doctor prescribed a proton pump inhibitor, or acid blocker, to prevent any possibility of hydrochloric acid in the stomach from backing up into the esophagus. This was just for a few weeks, but we know how vital HCl is to the digestive process. So my husband took this enzyme with meals, and it helped support his digestion immensely while he was on this short-term medication. This product does not contain HCl like many other digestive supplements, so it's safer for most people. Let's discuss probiotics, which are crucial for healthy digestion and immune function. Probiotic literally means promoting life. We should be getting probiotics from eating fermented foods like yogurt, pickles, miso, and sauerkraut. But if we don't get enough, 2 to 10 billion colony-forming units, or CFUs, is considered a proper dose for health maintenance. At Sanoviv, we love this product and we use it regularly. We even put it in our digestion smoothie for our guests. This product contains 2 probiotic strains that are well documented to survive transit through the harsh acidic environment of the stomach to colonize the intestines. Lactobacillus colonizes mainly the small intestine, and bifidobacteria colonizes primarily the large intestine. The probiotic contains a total of 12 billion CFUs. However, since USANA wants to guarantee potency, it's manufactured with a total of 20 billion CFUs because some may degrade over time. So this is an outstanding probiotic that does not need refrigeration, which makes it ideal for travel. The recommendation is to take 1 stick pack every other day, preferably with food, since probiotics are a part of foods, particularly fermented foods. Another time to consider probiotics is when you're prescribed an antibiotic. Antibiotics can kill off all of your beneficial probiotic bacteria, which can create digestive problems. Sanoviv recommends about 24 billion CFUs daily, that would be 2 stick packs, during antibiotic therapy, taken away from the antibiotics, and for 4 weeks after to help restore the gut microbiome. The USANA probiotic is sugar-free, gluten-free, and dairy-free. So easy to use. You can mix it with any cold food or beverage, or just take it straight from the package. Sanoviv places significant importance on oral health. Remember, the mouth is the gateway to the digestive system, so a healthy oral microbiome is essential to optimal health. Poor oral health often leads to challenges elsewhere in the body. The oral probiotic and whitening toothpaste are great products designed to be used as a system. The whitening toothpaste contains a postbiotic called ADP1. Postbiotics are inactivated forms of probiotics, but they still deliver benefits. Paying close attention to oral health and its microbiome is part of Dr. Wentz's vision for optimal health. That's why Sanoviv has a dental department and why each patient receives a comprehensive dental exam. Whey protein isolate is ideal for athletes, aging individuals, and anyone needing more protein to reach their daily recommended intake. Protein is an essential macronutrient made up of chemical building blocks called amino acids. Your body needs protein to build and repair cells, particularly the cells that create muscle, tissue, and bones. Protein also plays a vital role in everything from energy production to building immune cells and balancing hormones. I love that this product provides 25 grams of protein from grass-fed cows. That means the cows are less likely to be exposed to pesticides, antibiotics, and hormones. A 25-gram serving is perfect for a healthy breakfast or post-workout smoothie. Whey protein also helps the liver build glutathione, our body's internal antioxidant. It's vital for anyone who wants to build or maintain lean mass. By that, I mean muscle and bone. At Sanoviv, a protein supplement is especially important for our patients who've had dental surgery and must be on a completely liquid diet for several days. We've also used whey protein mixed into soft foods like refried beans, oatmeal, and soups when patients have trouble chewing or digesting whole foods. This is a common question you might get. Why a whey protein isolate and not a whey protein concentrate? The isolate form has more protein and lower lactose, less than 1%, so it's better for lactose intolerant people. It also has lower fat, more bioavailability, and is easier to digest. So the whey protein in isolate form is a good choice. Fiber G Active is a fiber supplement that works well mixed into a smoothie. It can also be used on its own or just mixed with water. One serving provides a third of the fiber we need daily for a healthy gut. It contains a blend of soluble and insoluble fibers. Most people need more fiber. Having adequate fiber can also help with blood sugar and help you feel satisfied after a meal, which may support weight management. We use this regularly at Sanoviv in our digestion shake. Advanced collagen is another excellent product to add to smoothies. Collagen supports joints, ligaments, muscle fibers, hair, nails, and skin. This is also a good source of antioxidants. This is the Nutrionist product that Sanoviv most often recommends. It's a plant-based protein, but what's unique is that it combines rice, chickpea, and pea protein, which makes the product taste great. We did a study at Sanoviv using this product. The participants, including me, were all Sanoviv employees. We had impressive results, especially among those who participated as indicated for the full 28 days. You can download the poster presentation below to see those results. Now, let's review some of the other great products USANA offers. Sanoviv Skincare. Many people are entirely unaware of all the toxins in skincare products. The Sanoviv skincare line is nutrition for your skin that's free of harsh chemicals and parabens. It's designed to bring your complexion to life, helping to replenish, balance, and restore your skin's youthful appearance. Some of the products contain cell signaling substances. Those are in the products in the gray packaging. I suggest that everyone do a 2-week test with the full product line and take before and after photos. Most likely, you're going to see noticeable improvements. The Sanse shower products, shampoo, conditioner, and shower gel, are unique personal care products that are also free of parabens and harsh chemicals. We use these at Sanoviv in our guest rooms, and our patients love them. I also use the shampoo and conditioner on my dogs since they help improve their skin and coat, and they smell great. I'd like to review some frequently asked questions, which I have been asked repeatedly throughout the years. Here's my most commonly asked question. Do we need supplements? For over 50 years, the public has been led to believe that the recommended dietary allowance, or RDA, nutrient levels are adequate. And that may be true, perhaps, for the diseases of yesterday, which included scurvy, beriberi, pellagra, and rickets. We rarely see these today. Well, maybe rickets, since that's related to a vitamin D deficiency. But we live in a very different world now. Yes, supplements are meant to fill diet gaps caused by poor dietary choices, but should be optional if a balanced diet is eaten. The RDAs need to be updated. I love that USANA's formulations look at the current science of what is optimal for certain nutrients. Take a look at vitamin D as an example. There is widespread research on vitamin D, and you can see that the RDA is 400 international units, when all of the research shows we need much more, between 2,000 and 5,000 IUs, to maintain a sufficient blood level. Remember, this is a nutrient we get primarily from sun exposure. Still, many people are not going out in the sun regularly. So yes, in today's world, we need supplements in addition to a healthy diet for optimal health. Here's another common question. What are excipients? Excipients are inactive ingredients used to convert active compounds into dosage forms suitable for administration. Formulating tableted products, including pharmaceuticals, is only possible with excipients. In some cases, the excipients help the nutrients to be better absorbed. Many people may challenge you on this, so learn as much as you can and be prepared with an answer. The next question is about a specific excipient. What is magnesium stearate? It is a safe excipient and one of the most commonly used. But if you look at the stearic acid content of foods, you can see that you get more stearic acid in a hamburger patty than you would in a supplement. A hamburger has about 1,600 milligrams of stearic acid, while a typical dietary supplement may have about 10 milligrams. You can point this out to anyone who says they're against taking magnesium stearate supplements, especially if they eat any of these foods. Here's another common question. What is California Prop 65? Prop 65 is a California law requiring a warning on products containing qualifying levels of over 800 substances. So you may see supplements and bars containing a warning label. Lead is a good example. If there is above 0.5 micrograms of lead per serving on a supplement or food bar, it needs to contain a warning. However, it should be noted that most foods found in the produce section and many other healthy foods would require a Prop 65 warning label if the law was uniformly enforced. So even spinach with close to 7 micrograms of lead would need a label if foods were required to have them. If you see a lead warning on a product, it's really just the company complying with the law, but it's nothing to be alarmed about. Here's one more frequently asked question. Can I take more than what's recommended on the label? USANA recommends following labeled instructions for each product. Supplements should complement a healthy diet. It's perfectly fine to cycle on and off certain supplements based on the time of year, individual needs, and current diet. But we don't recommend taking more than you need. Don't overdo it. As a Sanoviv nutrition advisor, continued learning is important. So I want to share some helpful resources. The Comparative Guide to Nutritional Supplements by Lyle McWilliam rates multivitamins and is an excellent source of basic nutrition information. This is a resource all nutrition advisors should have. Consumer Lab is an independent group that tests a variety of supplement brands and then publishes a product review. You need to pay for a subscription to access the reviews, but it's worth it. They also test foods like canned tuna, olive oil, plant-based milks, and more. I've even seen reviews of water filters and air purifiers. In addition, you can also look up products by searching their website to see if they've ever been recalled. Lastly, this is a great resource for learning about all types of nutrients. We also have some great articles on the Sanoviv website. Many provide excellent learning, so check those out. Look for articles on the bottom of the Sanoviv homepage. Ask the Scientists was created to help people understand and master the science behind USANA's top quality products. It's also an excellent resource for educating about the human body, health, and how the company's products impact the body. For example, if you want to learn more about cell signaling and the intelligence technology, Type cell signaling in the search bar, and you'll get a fantastic list of articles. I have a story I'd like to share about my experience with Ask the Scientists. In 2006, when I joined USANA, I wanted to learn as much as possible about the supplements. So I went to the website, printed the information about each product, and created this huge binder of information. This is how I learned so much about the products. And I also learned the best language to use when discussing the products. Ask the Scientists is a valuable resource, especially for a Sanoviv nutrition advisor. With that in mind, remember these two things. Knowledge is power, and learning never ends, because it's especially relevant here. I recognized many years ago that optimal cellular nutrition is key to maintaining long-term health. Since then, I've made it my life's mission to help people live healthier lives through scientific research, advanced nutritional products, cutting-edge medical facilities, and progressive humanitarian work. I believe with the help of exceptional nutrition, people can live healthier and more rewarding lives.